Welcome back to whatever we call this show, Gentlemen's Club Live. I've been gone for at least 2 months. So it's good to be back. Been busy. Back was fucked up for a while. I guess it still hurts a little bit, but it's getting better. But we're into the playoffs now.
Playoffs, baby.
Which really snuck up on me. I was actually shocked last week when it was the last week of the regular season. I thought there was 2 or 3 more weeks for some reason. Just wasn't paying attention too well. But let's pop over to those standings. So you ended up getting the 1 seed. Did you get it last year?
I did get it last year, yes.
So back to back on that got paid.
Did get paid, thank you.
Handsomely, sort of handsomely. Brady in second. I feel like he may have finished first once or twice. Does that seem right?
I can't remember.
Years back. I don't think that's his best ever finish. I don't think. But
Seems
good
like
season by him. Tied you. We'll have to look at the points. I guess it's right here.
Tied me.
Yes, you beat him by a fair amount of points.
Hefty margin of points there.
Miller with a nice season. A game ahead of me. I finished in 4th. Dylan in 5th, and A-Ray snuck into 6th, just barely.
Yeah.
That was almost a miracle.
That's crazy.
What was like 4 people to lose?
What were their points? Like how close in points was Caleb?
It ended up being like a point. 1479, 1478. He needed to win by like 104, I think, and won by like 103, 102 and a half or some shit like that. That's crazy. His best week of the season, I'm guessing his most points scored ever, like 180 or whatever it was. But it's like the Mike Winchell stretching at the 1 yard line, but got tackled before the end zone.
Yeah,
didn't quite get in.
Cue explosions in the sky. Go cry.
So yeah, Dustin, Caleb, Brian, and Mitch. Mitch gonna have to buy the trophy forever wins here in a couple weeks. Don't know if I'm able to get the same ones that we've gotten before. I feel like when I ordered yours, it was like last one, but maybe it was just of that season.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a new one this year.
But it had been about $23. So with inflation, that'll probably be about $55 now.
Yeah, sorry, Mitch.
But we'll do some sort of lotto, I guess. What do we do this year? The golfing, the putting.
Yeah, but
I don't remember who.
I think it's still what is it? Total points during the playoffs gets an extra name.
Yes, yeah. So we'll just add up the last 3 weeks of their total points, and you start keeping track of that. Thanks for that.
You better keep trying, losers.
Reminder. So yeah, I still got a little bit to play for. Maybe an extra golf ball or whatever the hell we end up doing this year.
This might be the first time Caleb's missed playoffs 2 years in a row.
Has it been 2 in a row?
Yep. I made that awesome.
He certainly hasn't done it.
With him and
he hasn't done it too many times. I don't think Dustin's missed too many times either.
No.
Brian had a tough year. He scored a lot of points, I feel like. Yeah, 16. So yeah, he was really a point away from being like 3rd highest scoring team, but down in 9th place. So
that'll happen.
You killed Hasterluck, but maybe you just transferred it to him.
Brian trying to change the rules already.
Know what weird rules he going with this time? Next year, top 4 standings get playoff spots, and 5 and 6 teams determined by points for. I don't know.
Interesting, but
maybe if we had a bunch of teams in like divisions and shit like that, maybe
that could be flawed though. I mean, you could have like Dustin's team.
He's just trying to find a way to
wins 3 times, but puts up 180 like 3 times.
Right. All right. Well, let's look at the little playbook here. So Dustin, 184 points. That's how many he scored. Highest point output this season. It's too bad he just needed like 185 and a half, 186 to win. Dylan, bottom of the pile, 76 points. I hope he keeps that up this week because I believe I am playing him in the playoffs. 102.9.
Damn.
103-point victory. That's got to be the most all time. I don't
Yeah,
think we've ever
that's
had
stupid high.
a 100-point blowout. We've had a couple 90s, I know, but 100 is insane. Actually, I have it up, so we might as well just fucking look. I think we have the biggest blowout in here. Yeah, 90 points was the biggest blowout. This is probably 2 or 3 years old. So I don't think we've had anything bigger than that recently. So that is the biggest win of all time, just an inch short of making the playoffs.
Damn.
Bad beat. Touchdown could have made all the difference. Lost to me by 5.4 points. I didn't realize it was that close, honestly.
One touchdown away from playoffs, Caleb. Damn.
Oh, well. And the last one here, sharpshooter. Miller had a perfect lineup, so didn't leave any points on the bench. I don't think I did either because all my team was on bye. But one thing I wanted to look at was the power rankings to see if that was super different from the standings. And of course, it's going to take forever to load now. That's cool. It might have actually even been on here. Yeah, that is. So you and me were first and second in the weighted standings. Brady in third, Miller in fourth. So that's not really too different. And that's why Brian wants to make the fifth and sixth spots decided by points, because he would have got in this year. So would have Mitch, which is that is kind of weird for the 9th and 10th place to be 5th and 6th on the weighted standings. That is some shitty luck. Dustin and Caleb still down there, so maybe Dylan and A-Ray a little lucky to be in the playoffs right now. So hopefully that'll be some easy matchups for Miller and I this week. But we've talked about it a little bit. I got a close win over Caleb, knocked him out. The blowout by Dustin, not a super close one for Brady. You and Brian's was a little closer.
Yep, and it was looking like Brian was going to win. My team was terrible. Brian's team just needed to do a little bit better, and he would have won, but he left some points on his bench.
3 picks from Mahomes, so that gets him to about 100 if he doesn't throw those 3 picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Would he have been in the playoffs if he won?
Yeah, if he would have won, he would have made it.
Sick.
Because he had more points than A-Ray.
Yeah, really more than everybody but you and me and Brady. And then, yeah, Dylan with the terrible below 80 week, even less than A-Ray, who got beat by 103 points. So I hope that he keeps that up this week. Did not mean to click that. So we looked at the standings. Anything else you wanted to look at with that? I guess we can look at the playoff bracket.
Yeah.
So you got the bye. You play the winner of me and Dylan. That's a lot of championships in that part of the bracket there.
I was looking at that too. I was like, either playing the 2-time or the 3-time.
And the bottom half only has 1 championship between them. So very good chance of A-Ray or Brady getting a chance to play for their
fun stat title. About A-Ray. Ever since he's joined the league, he's made playoffs every year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he barely fucking made it this year, but he sure did. So we'll see if he can turn his luck around. You just got to get lucky a couple weeks in a row now. So anything could happen. I guess I didn't realize I was on the same side of the bracket as you. So that's fun.
Does it go? I play you one of the winners of U2, right? It's not like lowest seed goes up.
No. Yeah, no matter what happens, you'll play the winner of me and Miller, or me and Dylan. So let's preview that.
It's gonna be a close one.
I've got like 4 different people that I could swap in and out. This isn't really my highest maximum score, but right now I don't have Walker in. Coming off the injury, playing against the number 1 defense. He wasn't healthy 4 days ago. I don't think he's going to be amazing against the number 1 defense today, and I need some amazing. So I'm gonna throw Dobbins in there. Did well last week on my bench.
Yeah, he did good last week.
Didn't expect that. I thought about playing him, but I wanted to see how he did for a week. But that was good. Supposedly in practice, they're saying it's the best he'd looked all year. So I'll take it. And then Waddle, I was deciding between Waddle and Robinson. But Robinson is questionable. Waddle could be playing in a snowstorm. So I don't have to decide that today, but I think they play Saturday, though.
I don't know why, but Tua stopped throwing to Waddle.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing much recently. I just looked at that today. I think he's the 9th. Yeah, he's still the 9th wide receiver, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, last 2 weeks especially, but it's been a minute since he's done a whole lot.
Yeah, I needed him for a bet last week, and of course Tua was literally force-feeding Tyreek Hill. It was annoying.
Let's look at Robinson. He's been
a
little more consistent. I might be swapping him in. TBD. But definitely just decided this afternoon I'm not going with Walker. Which is tough,
probably smart.
Because he's got me here. And he'll probably be my keeper next year.
Yeah.
So I got Joey B against Tampa Bay. I don't hate that. Prescott against Jacksonville. Not a terrible matchup either. Carter and Cook. McCaffrey and Dobbins. I think I get the edge there.
Yeah, for sure, especially with Zonovan Knight taking over in New York.
Metcalf and Chase is a pretty good stack there. I like the Niners defense. Might help me out a little bit there. And I got Adams against the Pats and A.J. Brown against the Bears. So
I still like your stack better.
Yeah, I think I do a little bit, but Chase does scare me. I think he could have a huge week this week. Tight end I have hated all year. Wasn't Andrews hurt for a while?
Yeah, he's also been bad. He was really bad last week. So
but somehow he's number 2 still. There's just not very many good consistent.
He might also have the third string quarterback thrown to him, so that could be an issue.
That's true too. Which I don't even know who their third stringer is. Maybe it's RG3. No, I think he's a commentator.
Yeah.
But Everett, we'll see. He's done okay the last couple weeks. Been a little more consistent for me. But Tennessee isn't the best matchup in the world. Waddle versus Wilson. It's fairly even, I'd say. And that'll probably end up being Robinson.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the snowstorm, you're probably going to give the edge.
I think Robinson's projected about that. Yeah, 11.6. So that'll actually, that's about the same, 11.5. So that'll be an easy swap.
Can't believe Dylan's going to bench Lenny Legend down there.
Yeah, Bengals got a decent defense. I don't know how he's been doing. Maybe he hasn't been doing well lately. Their team hasn't been. 7, 11, 11, 8, 13. Not horrible.
Yeah, the Bucs are just terrible.
Pittman, we got a bet about him later. I don't remember what it was. Something about his position. He's 24. I think the person it was against wasn't very good either. So
yeah,
that'll be. I think it was a Renfro against him. Something like that. We'll take a look in a second. But Eagles against the Bears. I don't hate that. Broncos against whoever their backup is. I don't remember who it was. Yeah. We'll see. That could be good for Dylan.
Yeah.
And who gives a shit about kickers? He's got a kicker in the snowstorm, so I'll take Meyer.
I assume
it'll be a close one. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. He did beat me earlier in the year. Played like shit last week, but we'll see.
Should be close. I'm probably taking you in this one though.
Appreciate that.
Got a lot of ballers. Got a lot of ballers on the team.
Just been a little too Jekyll and Hyde for my liking. But we'll move on to the next one. We got A-Ray against Miller. Miller favored by 14 or so points. Split on the matchups this year. Miller with a blowout just a couple weeks ago, but they were closer in their first matchup. Fields against the Eagles. That's tough, but you also got Goff against the Jets, so that might balance out a little bit. What do you think about the running backs matchups here?
Nick Chubb, Baltimore. Baltimore's been better lately, but I still think Nick Chubb's going to be fine. He's starting Latavius Murray, which is ballsy, but you're welcome for that running back because I waited 6 weeks and then dropped him. Should be fine against Arizona, so he might actually get you like 12. Eckler versus Sanders. Sanders has been going off, and Eckler's Eckler. I mean, they do play Tennessee, who just shut down Etienne. But Eckler's a little bit better than Etienne, I think. So I think Miller will be fine there.
You could put Higgins in instead of Murray.
He got
if you
hurt
need to put
last week.
Foreman. Did he?
Yeah,
I guess he is questionable.
that's tough. He doesn't have a whole lot on his bench.
No.
But Murray will be fine. I think he should be able to get him a touchdown. As long as they can move the ball. I guess if it's Brett Ripien or Ripon, I don't know if they're going to be ripping up the field very much.
No, maybe not. As much as I don't love the Fields against the Eagles matchup, I think he might make up for it with the Sanders against the Bears matchup. That should be pretty nice.
Fields should be able to get him 20.
Eckler, Tennessee, that could be tough.
Yeah,
Tennessee's got a good D line.
Yep.
Where is that one? It's home. Yeah, that might help a little bit. Wide receivers, Godwin, Cooper against Ayuk and Juju. I think I'd probably give the edge to A-Ray there a little bit. Kittle as well. I think that helps with Debo being out. They're going to get more touches. It's kind of nice having both of them. That could be a little boost for A-Ray.
I need to go make an overbet for Ayuk. I think I did even.
Do they play?
They play tonight.
Sunday? Oh,
No,
shit, that is tonight. That is tonight.
Oh,
yeah, McCaffrey.
If Amari Cooper can somehow – I feel like he was better with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
He needs Deshaun.
He kind of was. Watson has not done well, which I guess is kind of expected since he was out for so long. But
yeah, he hasn't played in, 2 years, basically?
Pretty much, yeah. It wasn't the Chiefs' playoff comeback. That wasn't the last time he played. He played a little bit after that, didn't he?
Maybe. Did he play week 1 last year? I don't think so.
He probably didn't, but that was the year. Was that the same? We beat them in the playoffs when we went to the Super Bowl, right? That big comeback.
Either way, he looks like he's rusty and has not figured it out yet.
He certainly hasn't played much since then. So he might have broke him.
Godwin should be fine for Miller. Foreman was doing really well with the Panthers, but didn't do a whole lot last week. Maybe he does well against the Steelers, but they got TJ Watt back, so who knows there. And then Miller's got Kamara, who's also been shit.
Yeah, just saw that, but still the 20th ranked running back. Let's see what he's been up to. Yeah, that's been a little rough.
He does play Atlanta, though. He does play Atlanta, who's trash.
That will help.
Yeah. Did they already
played them once already? They should have. Oh, first week. He only got 6, but.
Oh, well. Maybe he'll be better. I think he got hurt in that game.
He might have been. Yeah, he might have been started the year injured or something.
Both their defenses.
Niners against Seattle tonight. Yeah. That'll be interesting. That has potential. Cowboys against Jacksonville as well. Cowboys have been a very good defense. Niners third as well. That makes sense. And Tucker against Cleveland. Probably give him the edge there. I think Miller probably does win, but we'll see how tonight goes.
Yeah, I'm going to give the edge to Miller here as well, but
get a couple touchdowns out of those two. And
yeah,
it's a different
story. If Aaron can get the boom weeks from Foreman and Murray, he's going to have a chance.
But yeah, tonight will tell a lot about how this one's going to go.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a look at some bets. So Dustin and Miller had the $50 bet that Alabama will make the college football playoff 4 to 5 years between January of 22, which I guess would have been this last year, and 2026. So Alabama made it last year, I assume, but they've already missed once now. So Dustin needs them to make the playoffs every year between now and 2026. And I think it's going to bump up to like 12 teams in 2024.
Yeah, just
So
that
that
void
bodes
bet?
well for him. I don't know. They'll have to decide that between themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of an interesting wrinkle because if that gets passed in 24, I don't think they're missing a 12 team
No.
playoffs unless Nick Saban dies. And even then, Eric and Dylan, $50 better record into the regular season. So we know who won that one.
Yeah, we do. He already paid me, so he's
Okay.
good there.
We'll get the. I don't have the oh, there it is. I think. Nope, that's not what I thought it was. Okay.
You know what we learned from that bet? Don't bet the previous champion anything if you didn't even make playoffs the year before. So
He did this year though, so hopefully he doesn't hang around too long.
barely.
$20 Brian versus Miller and Dustin that Renfro won't finish top 15 by end of the season.
Oh, Brian.
I'm assuming that's safe.
He's probably wide receiver 100 right now.
Actually, it's going to be faster just to
played,
filter by the team.
I feel like he's only played like 4 weeks.
I forgot they're Vegas. I was looking for Oakland. He was not even listed.
No. Wait, is that the rank?
I don't know. Adams probably was third. I guess we can go to his page. 122. So not even top 115.
Safe to say Brian won that one.
Yes. So Brian can get $20. Brian, I'm assuming Brian and Miller bet Dustin because Dustin had Renfro, right?
No, I think Justin got in on the bet. So Justin and Dustin owe him 20 each.
Okay. They both owe him 20. Okay. Yeah, because Dustin was saying that was steal the draft when he made the pick. So that makes sense. Okay. So Brian made a little money there. Dylan and Dustin, $20. That at least Brian won something.
Dustin's just losing bet after bet here.
Yeah, Dylan and Dustin, $20 that Pittman outscores Renfro. I assume that is true.
That's 100% true. What did Renfro have? Renfro had 28.7 fantasy points.
We'll see what I'm quite sure Pittman did better than that, but yeah, because he was ranked 24th, I think. Yeah, 124.
Yep.
Not even close. So Dustin paying Dylan $20 on that one. Brian bet Dustin that Pittman will outscore Renfro. So $20 more for Dustin. Brian won something again. Caleb bet buying $20 that Watson will have more yards than Daubs for Green Bay. So let's take a peek at Green Bay. This one might actually be close.
Yeah, because Watson's come around.
Watson, Dobbs, they're right neck and neck. Okay, it wasn't that close. Watson won. So I think Caleb won that then, the way that I worded that. Brian's going to put 60 in DK. Well, maybe 40 now because you owe Caleb 20. Oh, I guess it is end of the regular season. So that is a fair point by Brian. It's not completely over yet, but more than likely, Caleb's going to win.
NFL regular season.
Dylan bets Dustin $100 BYU better record than K-State in 20. Okay, that's not this year. Lucky for Dylan on that one. This was after the draft on Dustin's back patio.
Oh, yeah.
He continued to drink for many hours after that, and this bet came up during that. That's why it's $100 and the rest are 20. That'll be interesting though. Yeah, that'll be very interesting. Probably leaning a little towards Dustin on that one though. Hurts, number one quarterback, $10. Brady versus Eric. I think Mahomes is right now. Do you know when this
Yeah.
bet is over?
So we actually we at least I asked him in the chat. It sounds like we're gonna go through week 17 through the
Okay.
playoffs. But yeah, right now he's behind by like 2 points. 1
Got
point.
the same average. Yeah. Okay. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So through the regular season.
Yeah, I just want to say called it.
Hurts outside top 5. Dylan, Dustin versus Eric. 8 games played. So he did play 8. So Dylan and Dustin owe Eric $20 each.
Yeah, Dylan already paid me. Still waiting for that Venmo, Dustin.
And Deontay Johnson outscores Brandon Cook week 1. Okay, so you guys paid that one off a long time ago.
Yeah. Deontay's trash.
All right.
Deontay is trash.
That was some nice bets. What is it time for the game yet? We still got a little bit of time. Got any bets going tonight?
I put in a couple. I also in work league we started playoffs last week. I got so lucky. I was down 6. Monday Night Football Patriots game. I needed their defense to score 6 points. They scored 20.
Damn.
So I'm still alive. But as far as bets go, I put in a couple. Just some overs, just some unders. Nothing crazy.
I got the Niners to win, I think, paired with the Kraken to lose, who are down 2-0 already in the first period. So,
oh shit,
that's looking good.
And then I'm ready for that World Cup game. I put 25 on France in the round of 16.
I think they will probably win, but I want Messi to win.
Yeah, about the same. I'd rather have money, but yeah, it would be nice to see win his.
Yeah, I'd say France is probably the better bet, especially if you took him that long ago.
Yeah,
but yeah, it'll be a good game. Wish it was a little later than like 9 a.m. or whatever it is.
9 a.m. It's gonna suck, but oh well.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that'll do it. I guess we'll be back to recap the Final Four next week, unless I lose and you can do it by yourself.
Yeah, boys. Good luck. I'll be chilling. I'm gonna buy. I don't have to do anything this week. It's pretty nice.